Do you know your heart has the power to open the door to wealth beyond anything you have ever imagined? Most people think that money only comes through hard effort or luck, but the truth is very different. The flow of abundance begins in the heart. When your heart is open, the energy of wealth moves freely toward you. It is not blocked. It is not delayed. It simply comes because you are ready to receive it. Imagine your heart as a great wide gate, and on the other side of that gate is $50 million waiting to come into your life. If the gate is closed, it cannot move toward you. But the moment you open your heart, even just a little, that river of abundance starts flowing in your direction. This may sound surprising because most people focus on effort, action, or plans, but wealth is much more than that. Wealth is energy, and money is simply one of the ways that energy expresses itself. When you say with full belief, "My heart is open to $50 million," you are declaring to the universe that you are ready to let this energy in. You are ready to receive it with love, with gratitude, and without fear. This statement is more than words. It is a spiritual key that unlocks your financial destiny. Think about how life feels when your heart is closed. Opportunities seem rare, blessings feel out of reach, and the same cycles repeat again and again. But when your heart is open, you begin to see things differently. You notice opportunities you ignored before. You feel inspired to take steps you would not have taken otherwise. People appear in your life who carry the answers you have been looking for. All of this begins with the simple but powerful act of opening your heart. This is why affirming "my heart is open to $50 million" can shift your reality in a way that nothing else can. If your heart remains closed, old beliefs about money stay in control. These beliefs whisper things like, "Money is hard to get," "I don't deserve wealth," or "riches are for others, but not for me." These thoughts act like chains around your financial life. They keep you in a cycle of struggle, no matter how hard you work. Without opening the heart, even great opportunities can pass by unnoticed because the energy of lack covers your vision. But when you open your heart, something extraordinary happens. Those chains begin to break. The negative thoughts start to lose their strength. You feel lighter, freer, and more connected to the flow of life. This is important because wealth is not forced. It is received. Imagine trying to hold water in a closed fist. No matter how much water is poured, it will spill out and you will be left with nothing. Now imagine holding your hand open. The water fills it easily and you can receive more and more without resistance. The open heart works the same way. It is a container for wealth, a safe space where abundance can rest and multiply. If you do not open your heart, you keep living in the same cycle. The mind may try new plans, chase new ideas, or push harder at work, but the results remain the same because the energy inside has not changed. Closed hearts cannot hold the energy of $50 million. It will always slip away. But when your heart is open, even a simple thought like, "I am worthy of abundance," becomes a magnet for wealth. Opportunities find you, unexpected blessings appear, and money flows in ways that seem miraculous. This is the great difference between a life of lack and a life of wealth. The stakes are not small. They are the difference between repeating old patterns of struggle and stepping into a new life of limitless prosperity. This is why it is so important to practice opening the heart every day. Every time you affirm, "My heart is open to $50 million," you are removing another layer of resistance. You are telling the universe that you trust, that you are ready, and that you believe in the infinite supply of abundance. With each repetition, you become a little more aligned with wealth, until one day you realize that the gates are fully open and the flow is unstoppable. The heart is more than a physical organ. It is a center of energy, a bridge between the seen and the unseen. Many people live their lives guided only by their minds, but the mind alone often carries doubt, fear, and limitations. The heart, however, carries openness, trust, and connection. When your heart is open, you are not only thinking about wealth, you are feeling it. This feeling is what invites abundance into your life in a way that lasts. Think of the heart as a magnet. A closed magnet cannot attract anything. It is turned off. But when the magnet is active, it naturally pulls things toward it without effort. An open heart functions the same way. When you say, "My heart is open to $50 million," you are turning on the magnet of abundance within you. You do not need to chase wealth or beg for opportunities. They come to you because your heart is broadcasting a clear signal of readiness and acceptance. This is why opening the heart matters more than any plan, any schedule, or any strategy. Plans may fail, strategies may need adjusting, but an open heart never loses its power. It remains a steady source of attraction, drawing wealth toward you in ways that surprise and delight you. Another reason the heart is powerful is that it connects directly to gratitude and joy. When your heart is open, you feel thankful for what you already have, and that gratitude multiplies your blessings. You feel joy in the small things, and that joy creates room for greater gifts. Gratitude and joy are natural magnets for abundance, and both flow from the heart. By keeping your heart open, you keep these forces alive in your life, making wealth not just possible, but natural. An open heart also changes how you view yourself. Instead of seeing limits, you begin to see possibilities. Instead of feeling unworthy, you feel deserving. This shift in self-perception is one of the greatest gifts of all because it tells the universe that you are no longer pushing wealth away. You are inviting it in. And when the universe hears the call of an open heart, it responds with generosity. The statement, "My heart is open to $50 million," is not just about money. It is about freedom, expansion, and alignment with the truth that abundance is your birthright. The number is symbolic of something greater. It represents limitless flow, financial freedom, and the ability to live fully without fear of lack. By opening your heart to it, you open your life to miracles. Belief is the foundation of every change in life, and money is no different. What you believe about wealth decides what you experience in your reality. If you believe money is scarce, your life reflects scarcity. If you believe money is hard to earn, life shows you struggle. But when you choose to believe that abundance is natural and money flows easily, you create a new reality. This is why the words, "My heart is open to $50 million," are so powerful. They are not only affirmations, they are declarations of belief. Belief is the bridge between thought and manifestation. Without belief, words become empty sounds. But with belief, words become living energy that reshapes your world. Every time you speak an affirmation with belief, you are writing a new story in your mind. That story then becomes the path your life follows. When you affirm that your heart is open to wealth, you tell yourself and the universe that abundance is possible, that it belongs to you, and that you are ready for it now. Think about how belief works in simple life examples. If you believe you can walk, you walk. If you believe you can breathe, you breathe without effort. The belief is so natural that you don't even think about it anymore. Wealth works the same way. When your belief becomes natural and unshakable, money flows into your life as easily as air fills your lungs. This is the level of belief you are moving toward every time you repeat, "My heart is open to $50 million." Doubt may rise at first, but doubt is simply the echo of old beliefs. It is the mind trying to hold on to past patterns. When doubt appears, it does not mean you are failing. It means you are on the edge of transformation. Every repetition of the affirmation weakens doubt and strengthens faith. Each time you choose belief over fear, you plant another seed of abundance. Over time, these seeds grow into a forest of prosperity where lack cannot survive. Belief also shapes your energy. A person who believes they are poor radiates lack, and that energy repels opportunities. A person who believes they are wealthy radiates abundance, and that energy attracts prosperity. When you align your belief with wealth, your energy shifts. People notice the change, doors begin to open, and unexpected blessings flow into your life. Belief is not just a mental action, it is an energetic invitation to the universe. So remind yourself daily, I believe in wealth. I believe in abundance. My heart is open to $50 million. Let this belief sink into your heart until it feels as natural as the sun rising each morning. When belief becomes part of you, abundance becomes part of your reality. You may wonder, why speak the number $50 million? Why not something smaller, easier, or more familiar? The answer is that $50 million represents more than money. It represents unlimited abundance, financial freedom, and the removal of all limits. By opening your heart to this number, you are training your mind to think beyond smallness, beyond survival, and beyond fear. You are declaring that you are worthy of wealth without restriction. Numbers carry vibration. Saying $50 million is not about chasing a specific amount, but about aligning yourself with the vibration of infinite possibility. If your heart can open to $50 million, it can open to anything. This number stretches your imagination, breaks the boundaries of your comfort zone, and invites you to see wealth as limitless. It is not about greed, it is about expansion. Expansion of your vision, expansion of your worth, and expansion of what you believe is possible. Think of $50 million as a symbol. It is the symbol of complete freedom, the ability to live on your terms, to follow your passions, to support your loved ones, and to give generously without fear of running out. It is a symbol of security, joy, and the power to create life as you desire. Every time you say, "My heart is open to $50 million," you are not just calling for money. You are calling for a life of expansion, freedom, and abundance in every form. This number also has the power to dissolve limiting beliefs. Many people are comfortable saying, "I want more money," but they hesitate to name a large amount. That hesitation comes from fear, fear of disappointment, fear of failure, or fear of judgment. But when you boldly open your heart to $50 million, you silence those fears. You tell your subconscious mind that you are not afraid of greatness, that you are worthy of abundance without limit. The number is also a reminder that the universe does not measure wealth the way humans do. To the infinite, $50 million is no harder to give than $50. It is only the human mind that makes limits. When you open your heart to $50 million, you rise above human limitation and step into the boundless supply of the universe. This is why the number matters. It is not about the dollars. It is about the signal you send to life itself. Let this number stretch your vision. Let it remind you that abundance has no ceiling. Say it with confidence. My heart is open to $50 million. Feel how powerful and expansive those words are. They remind you that you are not here to live small. You are here to live fully, abundantly, and freely. Opening your heart to $50 million is not a one-time action. It is a daily practice, a rhythm that builds new patterns in your mind and energy. Just as you brush your teeth each day to keep them clean, you speak affirmations each day to keep your thoughts clear and aligned with abundance. The repetition is what rewires your brain, replaces negative patterns, and builds unshakable belief. The practice is simple. Find a quiet space where you feel at peace. Breathe deeply, relax, and center yourself. Then begin to say the affirmation slowly and with feeling. My heart is open to $50 million. Let the words sink in. Feel them as truth, not as hope. Speak them aloud or silently, but speak them with your whole heart. The key is consistency. Each time you say the affirmation, you are carving a new pathway in your brain. The more you repeat it, the stronger that pathway becomes until it becomes your natural state of thinking. Over time, your old beliefs about lack dissolve, and your new beliefs about abundance take root. In as little as 21 days, you begin to notice changes. Your thoughts shift, your emotions lift, and your energy becomes lighter. Opportunities that once seemed hidden begin to appear. This daily practice is also an act of trust. By affirming, my heart is open to $50 million, you are telling the universe that you trust its timing, you trust its guidance, and you trust its ability to provide. You no longer chase money in fear, you invite it in faith. That shift alone creates miracles. The practice is also a reminder that money is energy. When you affirm daily, you tune yourself to the frequency of abundance. It is like tuning a radio to the right station. At first, you may hear static, but with practice, the signal becomes clear, and the music of wealth plays smoothly in your life. So make the practice part of your morning, your evening, or any moment when you need to center yourself. Let it be your anchor. Repeat it when doubts appear. Repeat it when you feel joy. Repeat it when you are unsure. Each repetition strengthens the open heart and brings you closer to the reality of abundance. Say it with conviction. My heart is open to $50 million. Say it daily. Say it often. Say it until it becomes the rhythm of your being. This simple practice has the power to transform your entire financial life because it transforms the energy within you. Speaking words is powerful, but combining those words with feeling and vision multiplies their strength. Visualization is the art of seeing with the mind what you desire before it appears in the physical world. Feeling is the energy that gives life to that vision. When you affirm, my heart is open to $50 million, and you see it clearly in your mind while feeling it deeply in your heart, you send the strongest signal possible to the universe. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself already living with the abundance you are affirming. See yourself waking up in peace, knowing that financial freedom is real in your life. Imagine opening your bank account and seeing the wealth there. Picture yourself giving freely, helping loved ones, traveling where you wish, and creating projects that bring joy and purpose. Do not just see the money. See the life that money allows you to live. This makes the vision real and vibrant. Feeling is what makes the visualization magnetic. You cannot just imagine wealth with a neutral heart. You must feel the joy, gratitude, and peace as if it is happening right now. Feel the security of knowing all your needs are met. Feel the freedom of knowing you can do what you love. Feel the happiness of being able to bless others with your abundance. These feelings tell the universe that you are already aligned with wealth, and therefore wealth must come to you. Visualization is not daydreaming. Daydreaming says, I wish. Visualization says, it is mine. The difference is belief and emotion. When you visualize and feel, you bring the future into the present. You live in the energy of abundance before it arrives physically, and that energy pulls the manifestation into your life. Make this a practice along with your affirmations. When you say, my heart is open to $50 million, take a moment to see it and feel it. Let the picture become clear, let the emotions become strong, and let the experience become real in your heart. When you live in the feeling of abundance, abundance cannot stay away. When your heart is open, something remarkable begins to happen. You start to notice opportunities everywhere. What once looked like closed doors now look like paths. What once seemed like accidents now feel like divine appointments. The flow of life rearranges itself to bring wealth toward you. This is the natural result of an open heart. Think of abundance as a river. The river is always flowing, but if you build a dam of fear and doubt, the water cannot reach you. When you open your heart, you remove the dam and the river flows freely. The water represents ideas, people, resources, and money, all moving toward you in perfect timing. You do not need to force it. You do not need to chase it. You simply stay open and the flow finds its way to you. Opportunities often appear in unexpected ways. It might be a new idea that lights up your mind, a chance meeting with someone who connects you to prosperity, or an investment that multiplies in ways you did not expect. These are not coincidences. They are responses to your open heart. The universe aligns the pieces in ways you could never plan, and your role is simply to say yes. An open heart also helps you recognize opportunities that others overlook. To someone with a closed heart, a blessing may look like a burden. To someone with an open heart, a burden may reveal a blessing. You begin to see with new eyes. What others call problems, you see as possibilities. This shift is what attracts wealth into your life in ever-growing ways. Trust the flow. It may not always look the way you expect, but it is always moving toward your good. When doubt tries to return, remind yourself, my heart is open to $50 million, and opportunities are flowing to me now. This affirmation keeps the river clear, the doors open, and the blessings in motion. Now that your heart is open, your belief is strong, and your vision is clear, it is time to anchor it with affirmations. Speak these words slowly and let them sink into your being. Repeat them daily until they become your natural way of thinking. My heart is open to $50 million and abundance flows to me easily. I am a magnet for wealth, prosperity, and success. Opportunities come to me from expected and unexpected sources. I am worthy of financial freedom and joyful living. Money flows to me like a river, and I receive it with gratitude. I trust the universe to provide in miraculous ways. I am aligned with the energy of wealth and prosperity. My heart is open to financial blessings every day. I am financially free to live on my terms and follow my passions. Abundance is my natural state of being, and I welcome it fully. Each affirmation is more than a sentence. It is a declaration of truth. Every time you repeat these words, you are reshaping your mind and reprogramming your energy. You are turning away from scarcity and turning toward abundance. You are building a new identity, one that naturally attracts wealth. Say them with feeling, not just sound. Let your heart believe each one. Let your imagination see each one. Let your energy radiate each one. These affirmations are seeds. Plant them daily, water them with gratitude, and watch them grow into a harvest of abundance. You now understand that wealth begins not in your wallet, but in your heart. When your heart is closed, money feels far away. When your heart is open, abundance flows toward you like a river that never runs dry. By choosing to affirm, my heart is open to $50 million, you are choosing freedom, expansion, and the fullness of life. The steps are simple but powerful. Believe in the possibility, open your heart to limitless numbers, practice your affirmations daily, visualize with feeling, and trust the flow of opportunities. Each action builds on the other until your life becomes a reflection of abundance. Remember that this journey is not about a number. It is about alignment with infinite supply. The number $50 million is a symbol of breaking limits and living in the energy of prosperity. It is about proving to yourself that nothing is too big, nothing is too far, and nothing is impossible when your heart is open. Keep affirming, keep visualizing, and keep trusting. With each repetition, you are opening wider and receiving more. Let your heart remain open every day and watch as the universe responds with blessings beyond measure. So take a deep breath and say it once more. My heart is open to $50 million. Say it with faith, say it with joy, and say it as if it is already true, because it is. Abundance is flowing to you now, and your open heart is the key that unlocks it all.